The state of our world economy is in a mess. Everywhere is in a mess. And the elephant in the house is that the corruptors are still pointing fingers as the people that they've used and abused as the corrupt. Until we choke the corruptors, the world is at a crossroad. Did you know that Swiss bank have just mysteriously been purportedly taken over or went under? Imagine if that happened in the so-called Third World. Did you ever imagine that because nations have woken up and we are getting closer to that dirty laundry money that was piled in Switzerland, and all of a sudden, Switzerland have gone, and nobody's talking about Swiss bank gone down, because a lot of blood money, especially from Africa, was piled there from the Mobutus and all of those things, and yet still they sit down in those Western nations and call other people corrupt when they are the most corrupt. If all the money taken out of Africa, especially big Niger, can find its way back, if it's not repatriated, there will be no dollar a day. But that's for another thing. I'm going to show you two videos here. One from my landed Niger brother speaking Niger language. Don't tell me pidgin. Niger language should be in parliament. He's breaking it down. Social economic 101. Start with a doable, affordable, accessible public transportation, not palliative. He break it down. The only thing I told him, don't curse any mama, even if the mama call you coconut head. But I like the brother because he respects himself, so he did not curse the mama. He just cautioned the mama. And you're going to see another one from Kenya, where it is the Mozungu, Bruni, Oputo, Pumui, as that confused coconut head AAA guys use, just like that tree planting or tree planting a red deep mayor from somewhere who said, oh, here. People sometimes they talk, they don't know the consequences of what they talk. So they bring the divide and conquer. But let's get to the matter. The Mozungu is breaking down. Which Afrikaners can go to Scotland or the UK and start talking about their, but it's like we like to listen to anyways. But these two tapes deal with the state of the economy in the world. And the Mozungu was talking more about the little thieves, even though the little thieves are all thieves, police are thieves. But the big thieves, all these big corporations, how did they steal? They are the people who confuse the governments. So, to my Ruibalu president in Kenya, to my Imokolu, this is my time in Niger, Mr. Tunumbu, big up, and my Salon Corner, yo, take it to the basics. Don't believe in aid or palliatives. Make transportation an issue and take governance to the community level. Involve the community people so that they can speak the language that they know. And food production, mechanization, do not give tractors to people. And let politicians stay away from farming. Learn from Ghana. Kufuor will tell you, when tractors were given with no maintenance capability, they will become wreck. Give the basics. And civic education is key. Adult education. You don't have to have PhD or grammar lies before you can become a parliamentarian. Let those who stay in the community, live in the community, become governors of the land. There are politicians and people who survive where there is confusion. Nothing is good for them until they are in power. Watch them. They would never be satisfied. The more they are accommodated, the more they will confuse our world. If you want to fight for a nation, you don't have to be in governance. You have to be out of governance to show that you are governable and you can govern a nation. I rest my case. But listen to those folks and be the judge.